Cheers and welcome my friends to the Saga of Balder Thorgrimson. I'm Horadrak and we are playing Mountain Blade Warband Viking Conquest Reforged Edition. In the last episode we were on a quest to find some meat for the Goti, or for one Gotar in Odin's Hof. They need it for some ceremony. And we found these guys and we're going to attack them. See what we can take. You have no chance against us. Surrender now or we will kill you all. We'll fight you to the end. I'm going to attack them because I want to... Oh, that's a pretty battle scene. I like that. Just tend to gain 3 renown. And they have a... They have 2 ships. Although they are only 10 men. Oh, and one of our Bondar has been killed. I sound the horn. Advance, my men. Go and kill these guys. We want to free some of their prisoners. They have some elite troops taken as prisoners. Going well so far. I wonder... Yeah, they have difficulties killing the ship captain. He's a really strong guy, normally. We've won, though. So we had one of our freeholders killed. That's too bad. So... Yeah, we can get a elite spearman, a Thane. We're going to put him into the Huskarls group because he is an elite guy. They have to go up though. These guys too. And then we're going to take the Drengr. Oh, we can't take any more. So leave one of the Bondar. Yeah, take him. Some more elite spearmen. Cool. It takes quite a while in this game to level up your guys. You may be used to the normal Mountain Blade system where you can level them up pretty fast. It's not like that in this game at all. It takes pretty long to get them anywhere. With Karen Master, he's not of any use to us. Well, I'm sad that we have to leave this Bondar. I'm going to take these captured enemies and leave the rest to fend for themselves. I imagine that we put them down on the coast. Yeah, that has strengthened our group by quite a bit because we have now 3 elite guys. You can see that they are heavily armored. They have normally swords and stuff. We can upgrade them to Norse nobles, but that will take some time for them to level up, and it will also be really costly. 728 pennies just to give them money for their equipment and all that so that they can get better, but it is worth it normally. If you look at the troop tree, these guys are really strong and fit, so we generally want them to level up still. So let's share the loot, and we've got some mail. I'm going to take that is quite valuable. In fact, I'm going to take all of it because I want more ships. That was a fine battle, Balder Thorgrimson. Donhard is a good companion to have by our side in a fight. It is clear from his battle prowess that he is a true descendant of a brave warrior. He honors in the battlefield the greatness of his lineage. Very good. Yeah, I like that they aren't constantly annoyed by anything, by everything. I'm going to land here. Do you have any mead? Would be rather nice if you had any. No, you have wine. Why do you have wine up here? A rather cheap iron though. We're going to buy that. Can sell it for a profit. I'm not a trader generally, but if you see iron that cheap, you gotta do something. That's a really nice village. I really like it. It even has a place for my ship to stay. didn't know that was even possible. Take an action. No, we're not going to do anything against them. So they don't have any meat. That's too bad. There's only a lumber camp here and Akdirby, which has been looted. We could just make the jump over to Port Edinburgh, but I doubt that they have any meat. So we'll move back to Tonsberg and give our guys some rest, maybe. That might be the thing to do. Some traders of our own faction, so that's good. Yeah, and our relationship with the Kingdom of Cornubia deteriorates. Interestingly enough, it deteriorates even though the Kingdom of Cornubia isn't in existence any longer. A couple of episodes ago it was said that they are dead. It's interesting, isn't it? They are angry with me even though they don't exist. Let's have a look at the ships. What about the meat hall? Still only these guys. I could get some Finnish archers, but I guess they are too expensive for me. What do you want? We're drinking. I seem somebody strong and accustomed to hard life. I'm interested in recruiting you. Traveling through these lands. 16 for 7,600. No. You're insane. It's about 500 for each of them. Bit less, but it's still a pretty high price. I'm not willing to pay that. I'm going to sell all this stuff. Also going to sell the iron that we picked up for a song. Wasn't that expensive. And I guess we'll have to wait a bit in here in Tonsberg. Let's see if the stuff refreshes. Aidenham West has been raided by Guldic Girich Mabrath. These guys will feel my wrath as soon as I have a stronger army. And my relationship is deteriorating with all these guys. I wonder when the merchant's inventory refreshes, when they get new goods. I think noon might be a thing. Let's look into the meat hall. There are definitely new people in here. You, my friend, what is it you do? Greetings to you, most noble sir. Yeah, I like your way of thinking. I compose and write songs for the lords of the land and their ladies. Sometimes I sing about war, sometimes about the virtues of kings, and sometimes for the more sophisticated audiences about the virtues of wine. For most audiences, however, I sing of love. Can I answer any other question for you? Tell me about marriage and love among the nobility of the Northlands. Nobles are an odd lot. In the Northlands, a daughter is a political asset to be given away to a lord with whom her father wishes to make an alliance. Yet the great families of this land idealize pure love between man and woman, and I've seen many a hardened warrior weep copious tears at the doomed ardor of Gwynfor and... I can't pronounce that. I will butcher it, I'll just do it anyway. Kuch Kenkirk in the Bard song, even as he made plans to break his own daughter's heart. For others differ, of course. Some nobles will let their daughters choose a husband who pleases them. Others, however, feel that to allow their daughters any choice at all would be to diminish their own authority and insist on imposing a groom whether she likes it or not. It's a rather strange way of thinking. But the majority will stay a middle course. They will want to make the final decision about a groom, but will weigh their daughter's preferences heavily. Among other factors, a happy marriage is more likely to produce heirs, so there is still a place for courtship and for the use of skill and passion to win a lady's heart. Is there a place for me in the game of love? Of course, lords make a great deal of lineage, but in the end, lands and money speak louder than one's ancestors. Even though you're a foreigner, if you're coming up in the world, then many parents will consider you a fine catch. I don't want to bother you, but I'm a Jarl's son. You'll have to compete with many other lords of your realm, however. You will have an advantage. They have known these ladies from childhood and have been sized up as grooms by carefully discerning mothers and aunts. Some ladies may be fascinated by the stranger, yet opt for the familiar. So know this, you may have your heart broken, but to enter the arena of love fearing heartbreak is like entering the battlefield fearing the enemy's arrows. Be brave and shrug off the sting of rejection, and victory may yet be yours. How would a suitor meet a lady? Every so often, a king or great lord of the Northlands will hold a feast. In towns, they will often be accompanied by tournaments. In castles, they will be accompanied by hunts. The feasts provide a chance for the lords to repair some of the rivalries that may undermine the strength of the realm. They also provide an opportunity for families to show off their eligible daughters, and ladies will often be allowed to mingle unsupervised with the guests. If you have the opportunity, you may attempt to pay the lady a compliment. This indicates to her that you are a potential suitor, and she will usually know if she wishes you to continue your suit. Incidentally, if you come to her fresh from having distinguished yourself in the tournament or in the hunt, then you may make a stronger first impression than otherwise. Okay, having met a lady, how would the suitor woo her? To woo a lady takes a certain amount of time and patience and several meetings spaced over a period of months. A lady who is interested in you will often find ways of letting you know if she wishes you to come visit her. Alternately, you may simply go and ask her father or brother for permission. If you do not have permission from her guardian, it may be possible to arrange an assignation through other means. Having arranged an assignment, you may then attempt to charm her and win her favor. Perhaps one of the most difficult aspects of this is finding a topic of conversation. Most noble women lead a cloistered life, at least until they are married, and thus will have little to say that will interest you. On the other hand, she will soon tire of hearing of your own deeds in the outside world. I wonder why that might be. One time-tested mode of courtship is simply to recite a popular poem and discuss it. This way you are both on an equal footing and neither will have an advantage in knowledge or experience. Of course, different ladies will have different tastes in poetry. At some point, you will be able to discuss directly the issue of marriage. She will then let you know if you measure up to what she wants in a husband. Some ladies will coolly assess who is the most prestigious of her suitors, while others will be guided by their passions. Some will look to your companions to see whether you are the kind of husband who will treat her as an equal, while others will follow the lead of their fathers. At any rate, it is a challenging business, and do not forget you might find that your suit prospers with a lady only to have it falter on a father's political ambitions, so you must ask yourself, are you willing to risk disappointment and heartbreak? Alternately, are you willing to throw away your standing in society to make enemies of allies in pursuit of a forbidden love? Because if you are, then perhaps someday we will write poems about you. What if a lady and her father disagree about a suitor? It happens sometimes that a bride elopes. This is a major blow to the father's prestige, leading to lasting enmities. Indeed, a war may be fought over a woman. Now that is a fine topic for a song. In the end, however, most brides will submit to their parents' choice. A noble woman's family is everything to her, and few are brave enough to risk its disapproval for the sake of a man she barely knows. She may pine for her lover, but still accept the groom. And without tragic love, what would we have to sing about? What advantage is there in seeking a wife? Ah, you're quite the romantic, I see. Yeah, I'm not really a romantic. I want a wife to bear me strong sons so I can conquer the world. Well, aside from the obvious benefits of love, companionship and other domestic matters, to marry among the nobility brings great assets. You may forge a strong alliance with the bride's family, and the wife may also assist you in manipulating the politics of the realm to your advantage. What's more, most of the great families of the Northlands have at some point intermarried with royalty, which would boost your own claim to rule, should you ever choose to assert it. I think I have asked him anything he can. I can. Can you teach... Oh, are there any eligible maidens in this realm? Well, there's only Gyda They say that Gyda Erikdóttir is determined to marry well and make her mark on the world. She may be a tremendous asset for her husband, provided he can satisfy her ambition. I've not heard any news about her. Very interesting. Let us speak of anything else. Yeah, tell me the latest piece of gossip. There's not much to tell, but it's still early in the season. Any more news? Are there any feasts? Oh, holy cow. Feast of the Kingdom of North Vega in progress at Skirringsolr, but it has been going on for a couple of days and is about to end. So there are lots of feasts, but oh no, wait. That's why I asked him, can you teach me any poems? I can teach you the tale of Aeneas and Dido from the Aeneid. It is an allegoric poem that describes how Dido, the queen of Carthage, fell in love under the influence of the gods with the Trojan hero Aeneas. When reminded by Jupiter, he leaves his lover to fulfill his duty to found a new city. He founds Rome. Dido commits suicide, cursing Aeneas and calling down revenge in a symbolic anticipation of the fierce wars between Carthage and Rome. Ceterum censeo Carthaginem esse delendum. Its theme of strong love separated by fate and cursed by suicide is appreciated by some noble ladies, but not all. Teach it to you, I will need some hours of your time, and of course a small fee for my services, about 300 penningas would suffice. Okay, teach me that one. Very well, repeat after me. But anxious cares already seized the queen, she fed within her veins a flame of unseen. Veins a flame unseen. The hero's valor, acts and birth inspire her soul with love and fan the secret fire. Very good. There are many stanzas to go. Now listen closely. Let's see what they have to trade. I know this is now the time where he teaches me the poem. That's fine, I guess. And we are our own master once again. So let's go to the goods merchant. He has 1 flask of meat, or 1 horn of meat, but that's not enough. I need more. Frustrating. Frustrating. I fear we cannot complete our quest. Let's sail from port. I could look into tons by east. Find me a landing point. And let me out of here. We shall see if I cannot buy something from them. No, still no meat horn. That's not good. How much time do I have to fulfill this quest? Oh, that looks like a rather odd quest description. Something has gone amiss here. 27 days, so it's not that bad. If we cannot finish it right now, I would like to do it. I mean, we have 1 horn of meat. I'd like to finish this thing. I wonder if we can go into Skirringsolr and join the feast. That would be interesting. Give me the landing point. Perhaps we might meet the Gyda Erikdóttir. East, past the land of the Norwegians, are my people, the Sviar, a warlike and strong people. Our destiny is to rule others. Yeah, I know that. I'm Swede myself. Tell me more. While the Danes and Norwegians focus on the west, the Sviar look east to the land of the Slavs and beyond, even to the rich trading city of Miklagard. That's Constantinople. Anyway, I will not bore you with long talks. We could talk until the end, until the time that Midgardr ends and Ragnarok comes. Ha! So let's see if there's still a feast on the way. No, it isn't. That's not good. Yeah, it's cool that these things all have their ship places, but I cannot use them, can I? That doesn't look like it. Would be nice if that were possible. Is there a shipwright? I guess there are only bowmen, companions, and a Fort Reeve. What do you have to say? Hello, stranger. You seem to be new to Skirringsolr. I'm the Reeve of this fort. Tell me what to do. I'm the Reeve. I manage the affairs of the castle in my lord's name. Who rules this castle? Ruled by Jarl Thorgrim. Okay, thanks. I know all I need to know. I'm going to leave. This is the lord of this thing. Yeah. Let's move over to the farmstead. See if we cannot get some stuff from them. It's late night, so... Oh! Veteran renegades. They are running from me, really. They have some goatee. They have some goatee captive. That's not good. They still don't have any meat. Yeah, you cannot take our holy man prisoner.
We can do this the easy way.
Going to be nothing but cold steel. We're going to attack them and free our guys. So we're going to leave the skirmishers behind. We don't really need them. Don't want them to be hurt. And we might also leave our spearmen. Although, yeah. Charge. Just charge. It's fine. Attack! And the Ulfhedin has entered a trance. That's what they do sometimes. They fall into a fighting trance. That was rather well done. Die already. And they are done, and I can try to get... Yeah, this guy brought me a lot of experience. And another one. I don't think I can get this guy. He will be out of the battlefield. But we have freed some goatee. Oh, one of our Ulfhedin was killed. That's sad. That's not good. We'll take one of the priests. Capture the bandit. The other Gotar can go free. I have freed them. Share the loot. Let's see what they have. I'm going to take all their stuff. Leave that for my men. Yeah, they are happy. He's happy with one of his companions. Just wanted to say a word in praise of Morgant. He did well in that last battle. Chose well to enlist him in our shield wall. He knows a thing or two about a fight. Very well. Those I don't need. Those are routed. Those I'm not interested in. I have to go back to my ship. Oh, I might go into the farmstead first. And I go in here and look to see if they have some meat for me. This is the epic quest for meat. What do we have for sale? Let me see. We have some wool. That's good, but what about the meat? I need meat. Might be best just to wait in Tunsberg for a little longer. But yeah, we have to end our epic quest for meat, at least for this episode. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, please leave me a like. If you didn't, please tell me why in the comments. And if you want to see more of the series in the future, then please consider subscribing. I hope you join me next time when we will continue to find the meat for these guys. And then we will move over to Denmark, commission our next ship. And in between we might do some more monastery raiding to scrounge together the money that we need. We need 34,000. per ship. We have now 25, roughly 25. We have some things we can sell. Yeah, and then we will bring the sword to our enemies over in England. As soon as we have our ships, we will be able to wreak havoc on our enemies. I hope you join me next time. Thanks and bye bye.